Days after the standoff between India and China at the Galwan Valley in eastern Ladakh, the Indian Army has said that both the neighboring countries are committed to the objective of complete disengagement. The Indian Army added that this process is intricate and requires constant verification, which is being taken forward through regular meetings at diplomatic and military level. We spoke to retired Major General G.D. Bakshi and asked if despite disengagement talks, can India trust China, and here's what he had to say.
Absolutely not. Negative. No. After what happened on the night of 15-16 June, the entire trust has been totally destroyed. The fact of the matter is that that night rather marks a watershed, a kind of a paradigm shift in India-China relations. The peace which had held for 53 years on the India-China border ever since the clash at Nathula in 1967, that stands totally shattered. Though they may not have used firearms under Article 6 of the 1996 Peace and Tranquility Accord, the simple fact is they have used lethal force. They have killed one colonel and 20 jawans. So I don't think we have any scope to trust China. We cannot now look at what they say. We have to look at what they do.
The disengagement process began on July 6th after National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi agreed that expeditious withdrawal of troops from all the standoff points at the LAC is necessary for maintaining peace and tranquility between India and China. But what if these efforts to tackle the prevailing situation along the line of actual control fail? Is India prepared to take China head on?
If you go by the findings of American think tanks, India has a distinct edge in air power. India has a distinct edge in mountain warfare, in combat experience, and in the number of formations deployed forward. So if somebody thinks that they can do another 1962, they are in for a shock, because billions of tons of water has flown down the Brahmaputra since 1962. The Indian armed forces are in a very good shape to give a very good account of themselves if it comes to any kinetic combat. And let me also tell you that we could not have asked for a better and more supportive international climate than we have now. Right. The simple fact is that the whole world is sick and tired of China's shenanigans. The whole world is fed up with the export of COVID. About 12 million people have been affected globally, and almost over 6 lakhs plus have died. Right. So the world is very unhappy. 130 nations voted to have an inquiry against China. The nations of Southeast Asia are very upset with China. So is Japan, so is United States, so is Australia, so is Europe. Right. Even Russia has suffered at the hands of China in terms of COVID. So I don't think we could have had a more supportive, climate. We haven't asked for any conflict. We haven't gone around looking for a fight. But if China wants a fight, it will get one, and right. It will suffer.
So far, Chinese troops have pulled back from Galwan Valley, Gogra and Hot Springs, and have also reduced their presence in the ridge line of Finger Four in the Pangong Tso area. The next phase of the disengagement process will focus on further withdrawal of troops from Pangong Tso.